Hey guys, this is No Solution. I'm Scott, and I wanted to respond to Steve at All the World's a Stage thread that he started about 5 bands that you have never owned anything on any format in your collection. Sorry this took me so long, Steve. I'm getting over an illness. Hopefully my voice isn't too horrible, but wanted to get this done for you. Anyone who hasn't, go check out Steve at All the World's a Stage. He's got an awesome channel, and I'll get right into it. So my first one is Frank Sinatra. I don't get it. Uh, I know he's considered a legendary performer. I don't like his style of singing or talk singing. It just annoys the crap out of me. So I know I'm on an island on that one, but old Blue Eyes can get lost when it comes to my collection. Steve also wanted, so you don't pick a bunch of obscure artists that nobody's heard of. He said that they should be able to fill a 20,000 seat venue. So these next couple, I'm not sure if they could. If you count festivals, probably. So I'm just gonna go with them since they're kind of metal related. So my next one is Ghost. Ghost, man, the first when that first record came out and everyone was freaking out about it, and there was the mystery about who they were. I heard it and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool, kind of occult rock, but nothing that made me want to rush out and buy it. And then when the second album came out, I sampled it and I was like, no, this is not for me, and I never went back. I know they're hugely popular. I know Trevor just surprised his daughter with concert tickets to go see Ghost, and that was a cool video. But the clips he played of them performing, I was like, yep, still not for me. No, but so nothing against them, just not for me. Never owned anything from them. My next one is Gojira from France. Kind of from the little I know, kind of death metal, sort of. More in the groove kind of style, I would say. A little bit techie. I just have never understood what's so great about this band. People freak out over them, and I don't know. I don't get it. Next one is Fish. Fish is a band that I always feel like I want to like. I really like the idea of this band that plays these 4-hour concerts, and every concert's different, and collecting all the bootlegs of all the shows. And then I listen to music and I'm just like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. No matter how much I want to, I just do not like it. That kind of piggybacks off Grateful Dead that Steve had mentioned. I don't have any Grateful Dead either, but also no Fish. And my last one, Smashing Pumpkins. I don't hate them, but I also don't really care that much about them. They were huge when I was in high school. Never felt the need to have anything by them, and just still don't feel the need for it. So I've got enough stuff clogging up the collection. I really don't need to add more I don't care about. So those are my 5, and I thought this would be a little short. So I'm going to do a little something else to kind of fill out the 10 minutes. I'm going to call this Completists Corner, since I've been on record about my completism sickness. I thought I would talk about a couple of recent releases that are, not new full lengths, kind of non-essential releases, and tell you what I think of them and if they're worth getting. So I will start with this one, Rotting Christ, The Apocryphal Spells. It's a 2-disc set. Just came out this year from Season of Mist. First off, I don't get why the just straight font instead of the band logo. In case you don't know, there's the logo. I don't know. It makes it look almost like a bootleg, but the cover's kind of cool. Beyond that, so what this is bonus tracks. I think there's one actual unreleased song, some digital only singles they did. Basically odds and ends that weren't on full-length albums. So before I get into the contents, the track listing is all messed up. You kind of got to do research as to excuse me, told you I was sick. As to what song goes where. But the contents of it, it's really cool. And especially to have all of these weird songs in one spot. Like, I probably have half of these on various special edition albums or whatnot, but to have them all together is really cool. So I would say if you're a Rotting Christ fan, this is definitely worth it. Something weird on it, I would say it pretty much covers, I think, everything from Triarchy of the Lost Lovers on, as far as bonus material. But they do throw in a couple weird songs before that. Like they do Vicious Joy and Black Delight, which is one half of a 7-inch, and then they don't have the other half on there. And just the sound quality and the style don't go at all with everything else that's on here. I just thought that was a really odd choice. But I would say for a Rotting Christ fan, this is definitely worth it. And just to just to show you what's not worth it, this that I showed earlier, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. This was a comp that Century Media put out. It's 2 disc, but it's basically got like I think 2 demo tracks from I think the AIDS Wins demo. So this is something that I'll eventually be VCLTing to somebody because I do not need this in my collection. There's no reason to have it. This box, which I've shown, the Under Our Black Cult collection, has everything up through Non Serviam. So if you have this and you have this, you have all the odds and sods, rarities, and all that. Another useless one. This is a fairly recent one. Their Greatest Spells. This came out on Season of Mist. I don't know, a couple years ago. Literally one new song. And you know, what kind of asshole buy this for one new song? This asshole did. So that new song is now on here. So I don't need this anymore either. All right. Next one. This is probably the last one for this video. Devin Townsend, part of his Devolution series. This is number 3, Empath Live in America. So this series is what Devin considers like kind of the super fan only series. Just things that are not essential to the average everyday fan. The first one was an acoustic show. The second one was a recording of one of his live streams he did during the pandemic. And then this is portions of a show from the ill-fated North American tour for Empath, March 2020. So yeah, there you go. They got through a couple weeks of it, and then that was it. So this is kind of a companion piece to this. This is Order of Magnitude, which was recorded in London, and then this was in Boston. So this was the earlier leg of the tour, which was more of a planned out, I guess more choreographed, kind of a stage show, and a more planned out set list. This is kind of like the Fly By the Seat of Your Pants version, the low budget version of that tour. Much looser and really a lot of fun. If you're a big Devin Townsend fan, I think you'd get a kick out of this. There's a whole section where somebody yells a song out. The song was Earth Day. The band did not know the song, and so Devin's like, all right, well, I'll just play the riff, and then we'll say we did it. So he plays the riff, and the band tries to follow along, and it's kind of one of those kind of shows, a really, really loose and intimate show. So yeah, this is the more professional version of the tour. This is kind of like the messing around, and still great performances though. So I would say if you're halfway into Devin Townsend, you don't need this. But if you're a real sicko like I am, you'll really enjoy this one. Just kind of 2 different versions of the same tour. Yeah, what the heck? I'll throw this one in too. Power Trip live in Seattle 2020. This just came out. Or no, 2018, sorry. This just was released. I think it was a digital release earlier, but just came out physically. So this is about a 45-minute set from Power Trip, the crossover thrash band that was really huge, and then lead singer Riley died, and that was the end of that. So I would say if you're a Power Trip fan, go ahead and get this. It's an excellent performance. I only saw them once, but it really brought back memories of the time I saw them, and it's not like there's a ton of Power Trip material out there. So I would say if you're into Power Trip, definitely pick this one up too. So yeah, that's my Completist Corner and my response to Steve. So thanks, guys, for watching. Hope my voice wasn't too awful, and I will see you on the next one. Later.